couple of things that I'd like to share with you after 21 days of breakthrough prayer. One is that, and this is not spiritually deep, but it is true, and that is that it was good to open Facebook in the morning, because I'm slightly addicted, like a lot of other people, to some social media. But it was good to open Facebook and have the prayers there, and the reminder, and the group comments and things like that, and so that was good. It was good start to a morning where sometimes the first things you saw on Facebook are not great and not inspiring.
I was so happy to be a part of the 21 days of prayer, even though I've prayed my whole life. It was just very meaningful, especially with the day today, and hearing other people's comments and encouragement, they were getting out of it. I think one of the big things was the intimacy with God that can only come through talking to Him and praying to Him and listening. And so that was a great encouragement to me, and made me realize sometimes I don't listen as much as I should, just to wait on Him.
Well, today is the last day of the 21 days of breakthrough prayer here at Waypoint Church. And I've got to say that it has been a really enjoyable experience and meaningful for me on several levels. I always like to kind of dig under the surface of why I do things or how I do things. And the readings in the book and the podcasts and the prayers, and then having the ability to communicate what I'm learning and to see what other people are learning and thinking as a community experience was really helpful. So I found myself being able to think in some new and different ways about my beliefs about prayer, and why I pray, and why I pray in the ways that I do, how I pray, even when I pray, and all of that together, just being able to take some time to look at that in a focused kind of way has been really beneficial. And in terms of a time commitment, it's not burdensome at all. So I would really encourage anyone who would like to go further, deeper in your prayer life to check this out and participate the next time that the opportunity comes along. I've read a lot of stuff on prayer. This has been extremely helpful for me.
Well, I was asked about participating into the 21 days of prayer, and I was asked why I did it. I did it because I wanted to reconnect with people. This past year has been very difficult, maintaining relationships and being with the body of believers that I've come to know and love, and I thought the 21 days of prayer would give that opportunity. It did. And it challenged me in my prayer life. It challenged me to get serious and really commit and put aside a time every day to talk to the Lord about my cares, my concerns, and to worship Him. I think sometimes this past year, with everything going on with the virus, we've been, at least in my life, we've been pretty preoccupied with all the nasty news and all the nasty virus news, and this gave me an opportunity to just stop, be still, and know that He is God. I have really welcomed being in the 21 days of prayer, and I would encourage you to, if you get a chance to do it with 21 days, do it, or pick up a partner and start a prayer moment, and on a daily basis, just touch base and pray. Spend time with the Lord. It's well worth it.
And I've always loved that verse, be still and know that I am God. And the best way to do that is to pray to Him and listen for what He's saying to me. And I would encourage anyone who is interested in just growing as a Christian and just becoming more the way Christ wants, and especially knowing wisdom that He gives, and having better discernment because of being close to Him and the Holy Spirit speaking to me through me becoming close in my prayers and acknowledging who God really is in my life.
And then the second thing that it encouraged me, and I had the opportunity to be part of 2 of these groups, one earlier later last year. And the thing that challenged me and that I continued as we went through this 21 days is that our church leadership needs our prayers, especially in these times, but all the time. Pastor Chris, Pastor Sharon, Mavis, Pastor Ryan, Danette, Michaela, Laura and Jill. I think I got most everybody, and then many volunteers alongside them, but they need our prayers. And so the 2 things that I took were the positive nature of social media and being able to gather with a group of 40 close friends every morning, as well as being reminded to pray for our staff.
This 21 Days of Prayer experience has been precious to me and so meaningful. And I hope that it's been that way for you too. And I want you to know that this is not the end, but it's a start. This is a beginning of continuing to lean into prayer, continuing to offer many opportunities of ways to pray, of ways to be closer to God, of ways to share with one another in this adventure in prayer. So be watching, because we're going to have more opportunities in the future, some like this, some others, but continue to pray and continue to know that we are eager to partner with you on this adventure of prayer that lets us grow and become closer to Jesus and to become more like Him every day. Thanks for participating. Watch for more opportunities to come, and thank you.